Over 60 years it was my father's business, and then me and my brother came into it. Obviously we were in Castle Market before we moved to the Moor Market, and now it's me and my brother that are in partnership running it between us, Martin and myself. Over the years we've had lots of different ones. I mean, when we were in the old Castle Market we had the turmoil of when they put all the new super tram in, which really did cause a lot of problems, really affected the footfall while there were a lot of building work going on and altering all the roads round. But we've stuck by it, you know, got through it, and I think this what we're facing now is just a completely unknown, isn't it? You know what I mean? I think it's new to everybody. I don't think anybody can compare this to anything else, really. Yeah, supermarkets have affected us, but I've always felt, I mean, it's not just supermarkets now. Every shop you go in seems to sell fruit and veg. You can go in a garage and buy fruit and veg now, can't you? Go and get some petrol and buy some fruit and veg. So we've had all this to put up with over the years, and I've always felt if we were on a level playing field to supermarkets, if we had a massive car park like they do, free car parking, and put us next to a supermarket, and we'd be all right if we shared their car parking, because I think the service, what we offer, and the fresh fruit and veg, blinds what you get in a supermarket. Oh, I've seen loads of people shut down. Yeah, loads of fruit. I mean, we had when we were in the old Castle Market, the sheaf market shut, and all the fruit and veg traders from the sheaf market came over into the castle, and one by one they all dwindled away and shut. And I don't think that there's none left now from the old sheaf market that came down here. You know, I think markets are a bit of a dying breed, you know what I mean? Some people, it were a way of life going down to the market and they were brought up like that. The young ones nowadays, I think it is with this being a bit more of a modern building compared to the old Castle Market, and the fact that we've got a lot of students in Sheffield now, and a lot of these foreign students, I think they have been brought up on markets. So since we've moved down here, it has been good with a lot, especially with the Chinese and that. We get a lot of the Chinese students in here, and they love shopping in here. And so, you know, we have probably had to alter his ways a little bit to adapt to the younger ones. You know, I sell a lot of things now what I didn't sell in the Castle Market, what the students, you know, the continental stuff that the students are loving. So it'd be a lot nicer if if the overheads were a little bit less. I mean, compared to the Castle Market, you know, the overheads in this place were a lot more expensive. The footfall is probably even not as good as what we had in the old Castle Market, but the people that do shop in here are better spenders. So, you know, it's 6 of one, half a dozen another. We've got probably less people coming in here, but they are better spenders. So, you know, we're surviving. We're not making millions, but we're surviving.
That's important. Surviving and happy, right?
Yeah. You know, obviously we've had the help from the government, like everybody has, which without that, you know, I don't know what we'd have done really. You know, it's allowed me to furlough a lot of the staff. But I'm lucky in the respect that I also do the hospitals. You know, I trade outside the Hallamshire and the Children's Hospital. That's kept us ticking over. I mean, in actual fact, all the NHS staff were shopping with us because they couldn't get stuff delivered from supermarkets. They were working all hours, God sends, and couldn't get off the shifts to go and buy supplies. So, you know, the hospitals have been good. And then obviously with journeying up now with the 3 miles, that's just given me the extra little boost as well, like, and enabling us to get our produce out to the people that are self-isolating. Well, yeah, if somebody had told me 6 months ago that my business would be shut down for a few months, I wouldn't have believed it. Do you know what I mean? And yeah. I don't think this pandemic's really affected me as much as a lot of people, because I've never stopped working, you know, whereas a lot of people have just like been sat in their houses. I think that would have driven me mad. But, so yeah, it is new to everybody, and it's unreal. I still haven't really sunk in that, you know, something at this day and age could bring the whole world to a standstill, which it seems to have. It's great to read, you know, I'm pleased, but, you know, I wouldn't expect anything other than good feedback, because, you know, I'm doing all the orders myself. I know I'm putting all quality gear in the boxes. It's presented properly, you know, it's not all in packaging like you get in a supermarket. And, you know, and it's fresh, it's delivered to the wholesale markets through the night, and it's in their house the day after, do you know what I mean? So, and it's fresh. Well, our business is very famous for the monkey. You know, he's been, I think, I can remember my dad coming home when I was about 10-year-old, I think it was, saying, I bought a monkey, and I thought he'd meant a real chimpanzee for our house, but, and I was about 10-year-old, I think, so, you know, and I'm 53 now, so he's about 43-year-old, 43-year-old, so, and, you know, a lot of people, if I'm saying to anybody, you know the fruit store in the market with the monkey on, and they all remember it, you know, we get families coming down and they'll say to their grandkids, I can remember that when I were a kid, you know what I mean? And so it's great.
That's
It's a
great.
good talking point.
The same one.
It's the same one. It's had a couple of new motors on it, but it's the same monkey.
That's great.
I think the difference between ours and going and shopping in a supermarket is there for everybody to see. You know, it's fresher. I think, you know, the supermarkets run such big concerns. Everything has to go to a distribution centre first. Then it gets sent out to the, you know, then it's packaged. Then it gets sent out to all the different shops. And in my eyes, it's got to be 2 or 3 days old before it gets on the shelves. People tell you once they've unpacked it and they've taken the polythene off, it's gone within a couple of days. I have people ordering off me and they say, I've still got my carrots from 10 days ago and they're fantastic still. And, you know, like I said, we started with this 3 miles thing, obviously because of this pandemic, thinking that, you know, I can get my stuff out. But I really do hope it carries on after as well. I hope it's not just a short-term thing that is just people are going to use just because they couldn't get to the supermarkets or because the supermarkets online delivery service had got big delays. I hope they carry on, and I'm sure they will because, like I say, I've had nothing but good feedback. I'd like to say that I haven't tried my stuff yet. Give it a go and see what you think. Look at the reviews on there, and the ones that are shopping with me, thank you very much. And I hope you continue to shop with us, and we'll carry on giving you a fantastic service.